Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to the first channel update for March 2025. Hope you've had a decent weekend. Today's day is Monday. It's Monday today, the 3rd of March 2025. The time now as I'm recording this is just about 20 to 2 in the afternoon UK time. Picture on screen is as what normally happens these days with Trump in power. The White House releases a press release saying that Trump's going to speak at a certain time. I've got a clue what it's all about, but everybody stands by their beds because obviously when he starts talking tariffs, he starts talking deals here and there, the market takes note and we get a bit of movement in the market, which is quite good. So like him or loathe him, the markets do move when Trump is involved. So we will be looking at that closely later on. Not that we really need to with the only EA. The only EA you will ever need. This thing trades through news, Trump, world events, everything what can be thrown at it. So yeah, it's going to be hopefully another decent month. Last month we had a really good month. Well, a decent month, an average month. I think this month what we're going to do, when we hit 40,000, remember we started with this account on $10,000 on, I think it was about 11th, 12th or 13th of August 2023. Started with $10,000. We are now not far off $40,000. So it's tripled itself in, well, it's just basically about 18 and a half months, which is pretty decent. And we've not had any deposits, no withdrawals, and more crucially, which is most attractive to most people, is that we've never had to put a manual trade on this. This is all automated trading. Everything just takes care of itself and it runs 24/5. Obviously the markets are shut at the weekend. We don't trade at the weekends. But it's good. It is really good, guys. If you want to get involved, have a look just below this video. There's a link there to an email address you can get hold of me. And I'll be happy to talk you through how to get hold of this EA, and it's really, really good, guys. Okay, so let's just switch over and I'll show you what's been happening in the markets this morning. All right, guys, so let's have a look at where we are exactly. At the moment, our balance is $39,085.07. Our equity is 35,000, more or less 500. We've got a 500 carry, which is about, or 600 carry, which is about just over 1.5%, which is absolutely nothing. So looking at the cable market, you can see cable, this is the pound versus the US dollar. This kind of went up 26 and went over 127, came all the way back down to kind of 125.5, so a cent and a half move. But you can see today, the dollar's been slightly weaker this morning, and we're talking tariffs again and spooks in the market. So the pound's gone up as of everything's gone up against the US dollar a little bit this morning. So that's quite comfortable where we are. That gave us a decent little profit earlier on when the basket got out, and you can see the Aussie dollar, which we're trading here, is going back up a little bit after a sustained period of it coming down. So again, that gets out and it resets itself. And also as well, the poor old Canadian dollar's been having a bit of a time of it, obviously with the immediate tariff looming. Then the market's been a little bit spooked on the Canadian dollar, and that has been suffering. Everything's been going up against the Canadian dollar at the moment, but as you can see at this point in time, it has gained a little bit of strength against the dollar. And yeah, hopefully we'll get that out soon, but it doesn't really matter. It'll come out eventually. And gold. So gold, I mean, all the talk with gold over the last kind of 13, 14 months is it's just seen it going up and up and up. We did have a bit of a period last week where it came down a little bit. The first time it's had a real proper good look down. When I say proper good look, we're talking like $100. When you think that, you know, sort of 14 months ago, gold was around about $2,000 and it's now at $2,880, then it's got to come a long way back down before it has a proper concerted look down at the moment. So at the moment, gold teetering on, is it below $3,000? Will it hit $3,000? Well, it's got more chance of hitting $3,000 than it has $2,000. That is definitely for sure. But it doesn't really matter because this thing will just churn out profit all day long. And I said in the video the other day, and what it basically means is that normally I look at this in the mornings and I look at it in the evening when I'm watching telly, and just to make sure that everything's fine, and it is, and I just check how much money I've made in any one given day. Because I've been doing the videos here, I look at it a lot more, and I just think to myself, oh, okay, yeah, that's doing okay, that's doing okay. Remember, guys, I've never, ever, in all the time I've been running this since I started this, and I started this around about the middle of August 2023 with a $10,000 pot, and that pot now is at nearly $40,000. Never had to put one single manual trade on, never. So the good thing about that is you don't have to either. So if you've got hold of this EA with the same settings, exactly what I've got, then you never have to put a manual trade on. This thing, it's as boring as hell. It really, really is, because it's not very exciting. But profit doesn't matter. If it's churning out a profit all day long, and some days are busier than others, you don't mind, because you're making money for doing absolutely nothing, which is great, especially when it comes to trading. Because trading, if you've tried it, if you're a newbie or if you're an intermediate, even if you're an expert, you know, and you know in your heart of heart that this can be a very, very stressful and lonely business, especially if you get on the wrong side of something. But with this, it takes all the stress out of it. Complete stress-free trading, and that is, well, that's something special. It really, really is. Okay, guys, so this is like I say, the first update for the week commencing the 3rd of March. I'll update you throughout the week with where we are with things. Once this balance gets up to 40,000, then I'm going to slightly just adjust the settings. I tweak them, and I'm talking tweak them. We're talking a 0.01 increase on the trade sizes, and the reason we do that is to maintain the same ratio of profit what we've been getting, and this is averaging around about 14% a month. So last month, if we look at last month, we did just under 10%, 3,483, well, 84. We started off with 35,000 on the balance, so it's just under 10%, which was, you know, an average month, shall we say. Some months this thing can do 18%, some months it will do 7%, but it makes a profit every single month, and that's the really, really cool thing about it. And the carry, as you can see, it's at 640. This went up to about 1200 on Friday afternoon. Do I get stressed about it? Not at all, because I know eventually with the parameters and the settings what we've got, it will come back, and everything just works out really, really well. Okay, guys, like I say, emails below if you want to get hold of me. I'll update you on things for the rest of the week as the week goes on. But have a good week. Speak to you soon.